Good afternoon. I'm Cindy Sturdivant, your president for the next year for NCSLMA. I hope you're enjoying your 2020 NCSLMA conference experience thus far. First, I want to start this business meeting with some special recognition. First, thank you to Laura Long for her service to NCSLMA as the 2019-20 president. Laura recently announced to the board that she would need to resign from the board at the beginning of this year's conference. With many changes in her family responsibilities, Laura did not feel that she could continue with her commitment for the coming year as past president. The board of directors has asked, and Bitsy Griffin has agreed to continue as past president for another year. I also want to thank Jenny Umbarger and Bitsy Griffin for all their hard work helping to set up this year's conference. It would have been impossible for me to set up this conference without their support and help. Thank you. Next, welcome to our new officers. First, Jenny Umbarger is our new president-elect and conference chair. Second, Jen Baker is our new secretary. Carrie Elkins is the new Piedmont East Regional Director. And then Vicki Blankenship is our new Mountains Regional Director. Welcome. I want to recognize all the presenters from across our state. We had more than 90 presenters this year, and they represented all the different regions of our state. In fact, we had 14 presenters from the coast, 16 from Piedmont East, 27 from Piedmont West, 16 from the mountains, and 1 from our independent region. Additionally, we have 5 presenters from DPI. Because of the virtual nature of our conference this year, all our presenters had to develop their presentations much earlier than normal. So thank you so much for accepting the challenge this year for presenting at our conference. Special thank you for the technology team from NCSLMA. Laura Aldridge, Chelsea Brantley, and Christy Allred are our technology team, and they were a very important part of the advertising for our conference this year. So thank you so much to this very skilled team for NCSLMA. The Treasurer's Report will be released as a separate video from Jen Abel, your treasurer. Also, we had suggested bylaws changes this year, and we will be voting on those changes in the next 2 weeks. So watch your email for an opportunity to vote on the bylaws changes for this year. Special thank you to all of our vendors this year. Without the vendors, this conference would not have been possible. We really appreciate their support of NCSLMA, especially in this really strange year with a virtual conference. Thank you. You can find a complete list of the vendors on our NCSLMA website. Also, we wanted to give a special recognition to a new committee. It was a temporary committee. The NCSLMA Recommended Guidelines Committee, and it was chaired by Deb Christensen. Thank you to this committee who worked diligently and quickly to develop a set of guidelines for our school libraries to use during the different phases of our state opening from the pandemic. So thank you so much for your hard work. Also want to thank Kathy Carroll, the president of AASL, for joining our conference this year. Please be sure you watch her presentation. She made a special presentation to NCSLMA this year, so watch for that. Make sure you mark your calendars now for next year's conference, October 7th, 8th, and 9th, hopefully in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The theme of next year's conference is I like big books and I cannot lie. Jenny Umbarger is already hard at work on developing a plan for next year's conference, so put that on your calendar. Here's a list of our executive committee. Please visit our NCSLMA website and go to the About Us section to learn more about the entire board. Again, thank you so much for attending our first ever virtual conference this year. I hope it's been a good opportunity for you to network and for professional development. Thanks a lot.